Greetings, geeks and gamers. Welcome back to Skyrim Legacy of the Dragonborn version 6. This is episode 3 now, and today we're starting out right where we left off, which is we just exited Bleak Falls Barrow. And I also just got the quest prompt saying that Ariane Morelius and the Chamber of Secrets is now complete, which means if we go back to the museum, we now have a spot to put some of our more nefarious or ill-gotten goods. So why don't we check that out real quick? Alright, and as before, here we are in the Dragonborn Hall. We've got the secret passage down here, revealed by this button, and this is going to lead us into the Hall of Secrets. However, this time as we approach the end of the hall, there's a door here, and a note from Ariane. In which he says he cleaned up a bunch, but he found some kind of a poem or riddle on a scrawled note, which says, "Where wind does howl, yet rains cannot touch. Feet above your head, hands beneath your boots, as they ride upon the waves of the sea." I don't know what that means right now. That is a vexing note for sure. I'm not really sure what to make of that, but I am definitely going to have to look into that. Now, as you can see though, we do have a pretty nice display area here for a variety of things. This is the Hall of Secrets. And over here is our Royal Armory display. So, a lot of the important figures throughout Skyrim, faction leaders and whatnot, faction leaders, Jarls, all kinds of other just really important or unique characters, they'll have special weapons that we'll need to acquire from them. And we already have one such weapon that we got from we got it from killing a bunch of vigilants of Stendar. Still don't feel great about that, but, you know, we tried to do the peaceful way first. And it's for the good of the museum. So, we now have our first Royal Armory display. And it's pretty nice. Other things that we can display here, we have the Argonian head and the not the Dark Elf, the burnt head. There it goes. So we have those two now. So this is where our heads in jar, the head in a jar collection will go here. Looks like there's some other stuff for a lot of Dark Brotherhood stuff. Oh yes, this is where we'll put the masks that we'll get from the assassins that are trying to kill us, which I've mentioned in the past 2 episodes, the Sinister 7, that are actively hunting us down. Got some spots for some Thieves Guild trinkets, very nice. More Dark Brotherhood stuff, and various skulls and other macabre decorations. So yeah, we're not going to be running tours down here for sure, but this will be a good place to put some stuff later. As you can see, though, we do have a bunch of other things in, like, the ancient Nord weapons and, you know, displays for particularly the armory. So we will have to go pay that a visit. Alright, and welcome to the armory. This is where we'll be putting all of our different weapons and armor. In fact, you can see over here, we've already started our Ancient Nordic collection. We're about to add a ton of stuff to that. Got some steel over here, some iron over here. That collection's coming along pretty well. And this is also where all of the Jesus swords and any of our, like, hold Thane weapons, guards armor, things like that, they will all go here. Now, a lot of the armory stuff you can't just put on display yourself like other museum exhibits. You have to stick them in here, which I will do real quick. And then after we drop them off, we just give it a few seconds. And here in just a sec, the weapons will start filling themselves in. Like so. We've also got some steel weapons that we added, and yeah.
Be careful.
But that would be all for the displays in the armory. We do still have a couple more things to drop off real quick, such as all of our ancient Nord amulets we got at Bleak Fall Sparrow, Den Stagmer's ring, the Brawler's iron gauntlets, and 2 paintings.
I trust things fare well. I found an odd weapon from a Dunmer trader, and it turned out to be something rather impressive. Here, have a look, and place it on display if you like.
Oh, thanks, Aryan. And he just gave us an artifact called Thornblade, which goes right here. Fantastic. But now that we've updated our museum displays, it's time to decide what direction we want to go for the beginning of the playthrough, what quest line to pursue, and how to go about it. And I'll be honest, I've been a little stumped on this. I wasn't really sure exactly what I wanted to do first, but I think I'm gonna start with the Companions. So why don't we head over to Whiterun and see if we can get recruited. And here we are at the fabled Jorrvaskr, located in the middle of Whiterun, right next to Dragon's Reach. This is the home of the Companions, and it looks like an upside down boat, I'll be honest. I think that's intentional. I'm pretty sure Jorrvaskr was actually, if I remember correctly, the boat that Ysgramor and the original 500 Companions came to Skyrim in. So, I don't know that that's 100% true, but I think I remember that. I would hardly call myself an expert on the lore.
At it again.
Oh,
Strike when the shoulder turns.
a fight.
Giving you openings.
Ooh, nice cloak. I'm gonna want me one of those.
This is what you want?
Big wide shield, too. Yeah. Anyway, I think it's about time we go speak with the man himself, Codlack Whitemane, located just over here in the downstairs.
Call of the blood. We all do. A stranger comes to our hall.
I would like to join the
Would
Companions.
you now? Here, let me have a look at you. Yes, perhaps. A certain strength of spirit.
Master, you're not truly considering accepting him.
I am nobody's master, Vilkas. And last I checked, we had some empty beds in Jorrvaskr for those with a fire burning in their hearts.
Apologies, but perhaps this isn't the time. I've never even heard of this outsider.
Maybe not, but don't worry, you will.
Sometimes the famous come to us. Sometimes men and women come to us to seek their fame. It makes no difference. What matters is their heart.
And their arm.
Of course. How are you in battle, boy?
I can handle myself.
That may be so. This is Vilkas. He will test your arm. Vilkas, take him out to the yard.
I took on the Vigilance of Stendarr.
Aye.
I think that was pretty impressive. And then we did wipe the floor with some bandits and a bunch of Draugr. Of course, that was with Pendulum. I'm not currently using Pendulum because it's now on display. That is the problem, is I'm gonna try, sometimes I'll actually wear stuff that I'm gonna be putting on display and I'll use it, especially for relevant quests, but right now, we don't have any relevant gear.
So, let's do this.
Yes, let's.
Just have a few swings at me so I can see your form. Don't worry, I can take it.
I'm sure you can.
Come on! Pretty good arm. Not bad. Next time won't be so easy.
Better not.
You might just make it. But for now, here's my sword. Go take it up to Jorland to have it sharpened. And be careful. It's probably worth more than you are.
And like every other quest line in all of Skyrim, we have immediately become an errand boy. I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
What brings you here?
New blood.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
I'm
Farkas.
Farkas. Come.
So I'm just noticing Farkas has a
Skjor and
really
Ayala
cool
like to tease
sword.
me, but they're good people.
I need to get
They
me one of
challenge us
those.
to be our best.
So after swinging a sword like 3 times and doing a couple of very basic delivery quests, now suddenly we are members of the Companions. So what does that mean for us? Well, right now what that means is that we need to go kill some mages, it sounds like, in Ranvig's Fast, which is over here. Oh yes, that place. Oh, we actually have a fast travel location right next to it, the Akaviri Outpost. We'll get to that in just a moment. First, however, I remembered there is one other quest I would like to at least start early. And then I want to focus on this. But before we go anywhere, really, I want to head back to Solitude and start a particularly cheesy questline. So in the streets of Solitude, we need to approach this man right here, Dervenin.
You help me? You help people, right? That's what you do.
Well, what I do is collect artifacts, but yeah, what do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind.
So Dervenin needs us to go into the sealed wing of the Blue Palace and retrieve his master from vacation? Unclear what that means yet, but before we go, we are going to need to give him a gold piece.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
And that'll give us the gift of charity, which among other things... Well, actually not among other things. All it does really is fortify our speech a little bit, meaning that we might have a better chance at passing the speech check we're going to need to make in here. Hi, Erdi. I need to get into the Pelagius
Oh,
wing.
I get in trouble for that. It's not allowed. Besides, it's scary in there.
Scary, huh?
Well, I suppose in that case it's okay to let you in. But only briefly. Be careful and come right back.
And there we
Don't
go.
mess
If we
anything
hadn't
up while you're here.
if we hadn't done the gift of charity, I don't know that we... Oh, come on, Faendal, really? Alright, there we go. Anyway, I don't know if we would have been able to so easily get into the Pelagius wing if we hadn't given him a gold piece. But there we go. Now that we're here, we need to look for a particular item that is supposedly found in here. Although I am going to pick up the purple butterfly in a jar while we're here. That is part of... that's a Creation Club item, but it is also a display in the museum, so I might as well take it. Well, the artifact I was looking for doesn't seem to be on this side of the Pelagius wing. I wonder if maybe it's down the hall. Whoa.
Marty, Pelly, my dear.
Oh, I couldn't. Goes right
Oh
through me.
no.
Besides,
Not
I have so many
this
things to
guy.
do. Buffoons.
How rude! Do you, tiny, puny, expendable little mortal, actually think you can convince me to leave?
Yes.
Call me Sheogorath, Daedric, Prince of Madness. Charmed. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave. That's right. I'm done. Holiday complete. Time to return to the humdrum day-to-day. On one condition. You have to find the way out first. Well, good luck with that. Can I still rely on my swords and spells and sneaking and all that nonsense? Sure. Or you could use the Wabbajacks! Huh? Didn't see that coming, did you?
while we're here, I think I'm just gonna take a little bit of cheese. It's not every day you get to take cheese from the Daedric Prince of Madness himself. All right. So now, if you've never done this quest before, it is actually pretty straightforward, because you only need one thing. The Wabbajack. This weird-looking staff thing. It's kind of powerful, and a little insane.
You've headed down the path of dreams. Unfortunately for you, Pelagius suffered night terrors from a young age. All you need to do is find something to wake our poor Pelagius up. You'll find his terrors easy to repel, but persistent.
So basically, all you gotta do in any of these rooms is, well, just kind of start blasting. This room's pretty interesting because you've got these astronauts essentially that are doing battle, and you can transform them between all the different elements by blasting them. But you won't win that way. The trick is to blast the people on the other side.
Never figure it out. With the threat gone, the attacks he makes on himself can be seen here fully. They're always carried out on the weakest part of his fragile self. The self-loathing enhances Pelagius's anger. But his confidence will shrink with every hit. You must bring the two into balance.
Alright. For this room, it's even easier. All you gotta do is just sort of blast the big guy and make him smaller, blast the small guy, make him bigger. And then after you make him big and everything else small, you're done. All we gotta do now is talk to the mad god himself, and we can return back to the land of Nirn. And now, here we are back in the Pelagius Wing as if we never left, albeit with some new clothes and a very neat new staff, the Wabbajack. Can't wait to put that one on display. Now, I think, yeah, here it is. This is what we actually came here for. We didn't actually come for the Wabbajack, we came for Cheeses of Tamriel. First edition. And more importantly, the stale cheese crumb right next to it.
You again! So, I'm doing my finest work, and ruining my vacation wasn't good enough for you, eh? You just couldn't stop at that, no. You had to try and starve me out. Oh, what would I tell my poor, hungry children, if I had any? You know, I've been thinking of asking Hircine to whip up another one of those were-Daedroths. They're awfully cuddly. But anyway, you! What could have possibly possessed you to consume the most profane cheese of the mad god Sheogorath? I was saving it for later. Do you feel proud of yourself? Do you feel tingly? Well, I'm afraid I just can't let this slide. A transgression of this magnitude against a Daedric prince can't simply be ignored. What would the other princes think if I just allowed puny, teeny, tiny little mortals to masticate my most prized artifacts? I'd get uninvited to all our parties. Although, technically speaking, I already am uninvited to all our parties. I just show up anyway. Now, prepare yourself, little mortal, for the retribution of an eternity! Tremble in fear, for you have invoked the creative mind of Sheogorath, Daedric Prince of Madness. Are you quaking in your boots? Well, are you quaking?
Not really.
Oh, come on now. I'm taking time out of my very busy schedule to personally smite you. You know, I could have just gotten a flesh hunter not to come over and shove your spleen into your earlobe and dip a biscuit in the juices. I'm being considerate. The very least you could do is piddle in your socks.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. I'm just so scared that I just forgot to tremble.
So, sarcasm. Well, little mortal, you may have eaten dragon souls before.
Actually, I
but,
haven't.
You bit off more than you could chew when you ate another man's cheese.
This is true. Cheese
And
is
you know
sacred.
what I think? I think the punishment should befit the crime. If you love cheese so much, why don't you marry it? Wait, no. I think that's still illegal. Oh, I've got it. Yes. If you love cheese so much, then why don't you bring me all of it? Each and every single specimen of cheese in Skyrim. What? You didn't think there was only 2 kinds of cheese in all of Skyrim, did you? 2 kinds of cheese? Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, silly old Uncle Sheo. I don't really need to collect every kind of cheese in Skyrim. I'll just go on my merry little way once you let me out of here. And you'll forget this conversation ever happened while picking my cheese out of your teeth. But I know your type. You want to complete every challenge, get every trophy you can lay your little mortal hands on, and spend every moment in this world doing everything it has to offer you. That's why I'll tell you this. If you manage to collect one of every type of cheese and bring them back to me, I'll give you a deadly Daedric artifact. Ha! Try sleeping at night next to that cold, empty space in your bed. A deadly Daedric artifact would be, if you'd only gotten it. Now, get your patty cakes out of here and go find some cheese!
Well, you heard it, folks. We have a new mission to collect 202 types of cheese. Also, there's a Shrine of Sheogorath here, so that's fun. Anyway. So I guess the question is, where might we find... lockpicking book. Anyway, where might we find just that much cheese? Well, truthfully, I don't know. We picked up a couple of different types of cheeses last episode. Oh, there's an amulet of the Wabbajacks. Lovely. I'm sure that can go on display. But yeah, we found a couple of different types of cheese. I think we got some like Helgen cheese and some ancient cheese. But yeah, I'm really just not sure where we can get the rest of that cheese. And where are we gonna keep it? I don't know. Feel like it'd be a little silly to just walk around with pockets full of cheese, right? Meanwhile, literally every Dragonborn that's ever lived just pockets stuffed with cheese. I know I just have a tendency to leave cheese in my pockets most playthroughs, but if I remember correctly, we don't have to keep it on us, as the museum safe house, which I don't think we visited yet actually, but the museum safe house actually has an area to collect cheese, or so I've heard. I don't know, I haven't actually checked it out yet, so I suppose it's about time we did so. And here we are in the gallery safe house, complete with storage room for any extra armor and weapons, and a little sell pile to drop off any extra stuff we don't want. A fully stocked crafting room with pretty much every single crafting station we could want. A place to keep all of the supplies as well. And right through here is our dining hall. There's a secret passage in the fireplace, I think. Or at least there used to be. There might not be anymore. I think that was the old version. That's a shame, I liked the secret passage. Anyway, but through here is the kitchen, and this is what's important, because through this kitchen we have the cheese aging room, wherein we have our cheese storage. So we've got our aged Breton cheese wedge, or aged Helgen cheese wedge. We have our cut aged Breton cheese, cut aged Nord cheese. We've got the regular Idar cheese wedge and wheel and goat cheese. That. So as you can see, we have, after putting them in our storage space, they do appear on the shelves. Dang it, I looked at the storage. Anytime I look at the storage, it refreshes the displays. Okay, consequence of quick loot, I suppose. But yeah, you can see we've got our cut and wedge aged Breton cheese. We've got our cut ancient Nord cheese and our ancient Helgen cheese wedge. So, this is only the first of many different types of cheese we will need to acquire, and we will store it all in here. The rest of this stuff we don't really need to worry about right now. But yes, so we now have a miscellaneous objective that, or it's not even a miscellaneous objective, what do you know? It's a full quest. But yes, we now have a side quest to just collect all the different types of cheese. That's it. That's all there is to it. I don't know what the purpose of this is, but I do kind of want that Daedric artifact. So anyway, now that we have that quest, I think it's about time we return to the Companions. Here we are back at Jorrvaskr, and I found another cheese. Sliced mead cheese. Alright, so I decided, based on how much time I have left to record this. Oh, hello.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Anonymous letter. Okay, well, that's a Creation Club thing. I don't feel like going to fight an army of zombies right now, though. Maybe next episode. But, as I was saying, based on how much time I have left to record this particular episode, I don't know if I necessarily want to dive into the Companions questline yet. That said, there are a couple of locations I normally hit early on that I have not been to yet, the first of which being Embershard Mine. Now I figure this is a great way for us to just get a little bit of extra money, get a little bit of material, and start, just start fighting some more bandits, because I have a feeling we're going to be doing a lot of that, so we should probably get the practice in. Plus, I want to try to pick up a little bit more heavy armor, as that's what I want to use when I'm doing the Companions questline. Though I am leveling up light armor right now. Anyway. To Embershard we go. Hey, isn't there usually a guard at this door?
There's a cave here. Think we should check it out?
Yeah, I think we should, but where's the...
Bandits are desperate men. They have nothing to lose, and they fight like it.
I'm very confused as to why there's not a bandit there. Anyway, let's go in. Alright, no stealth allowed this time through.
Don't like the looks of this.
I'm just charging in. We're gonna...
Someone will wander in. What was that? Is someone there? Won't get away with that.
Takes care of that.
Well, that was easy. To do... Ooh, an iron maul. Don't have one of those yet. No heavy armor. Oh well.
Just a scrap! No!
Oh, that was easy. Ooh, a small sword. I'll add that to the museum as well. Ooh, painting. And a honed steel Nordic spear. Seems pretty good. Oh, hey, look. A commemorative plate for Morrowind. That's neat. Ah, and the only known toilet in all of Skyrim, to my knowledge. Located in Embershard Mine. You want to prove me wrong, but you can't think of another, can you? And the bandits have seen me. Why do these all have boss bars?
Hello?
I guess these bandits don't have a boss. They're all the boss, huh?
No! I'll kill you! Time to die, hero! You're dead.
No, I think you're dead. But oh well. Can't blame him for getting confused. He did have a blade in his face. Sword, or battle axe of hatred. A bunch of gems. Coin. I do like coin. Another card. And then just around here we've got another locked chest. So hey, there's another bandit hideout not far from here that usually has some good early game armor. Well, I don't know about good, but it should be better than what we have right now. And of course I'm speaking of none other than White River Watch.
This a surprise.
So while these guys are just regular bandits and probably don't have a lot in terms of gear or challenge, the boss up at the top, he tends to have heavy armor and also, as I recall, a gauntlet set.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you?
Ah, the blind guy, huh? Yeah.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
Alright, this dude's not that smart. But he is blind, so I guess I can't blame him for that. I wonder what he's reading. Well, should have seen that coming. Oh, White River Cheese Wedge. Another cheese for the collection. I'm just gonna kill this guy though. He's got heavy armor right there. Exactly what I was here for. Iron armor. Iron gauntlets. I don't need the boots. I already have iron boots. They're enchanted actually. It's very nice. Not the fanciest ever, but it'll do. Now, let's see about getting to the summit and meeting the boss. Oh, guess we got a few more cronies to kill first. Yeah, alright, Palpatine.
Why?
It's done then.
There's a pull chain right here that'll release the wolves to attack the bandits.
But a half-starved wolf, not a chance.
Ooh. It's a pretty strong wolf, I guess.
You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there. You're no match for me. Nice boots you got there
You're dead. You hear me? Dead!
And here we are at the peak and at the exit. And that is our boss right there that we gotta kill. So, shall we?
That is what you want. You have it. Go on. I'll kill you!
You've breathed
Bastard!
Oh, crap. Oh, he does a lot of damage.
It's done then.
Oh, thankfully we gave Feindal a new sword. Well, I will take that. Those gauntlets. And also the armor. The rest of this I don't really need. I think we can call that a definite success, and I need to find some kind of helmet maybe, but overall, I would say, actually I'm just gonna go ahead and take the hood off real quick. It doesn't really suit this new outfit, but I would say, all things considered, this has been a pretty successful episode, and unfortunately, it does seem that we are out of time for today. So, if you enjoyed this video, why not leave a like? I'd really appreciate it. And if you're enjoying the series so far, make sure to subscribe. That way you get notified anytime that I, post a new video and you don't miss any. And if you're excited to see anything in particular in this series, remember we are trying to fill up the entire museum, so any ideas you have on, what kinds of things you want to suggest I do, I will read through and respond to every single comment that I get on this video, like I do with all of my videos. And so yeah, and if I missed anything in any of these locations, obviously make sure to let me know in the comments. Next episode, I plan to dive headfirst into the Companions questline. I will say I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be the first one we make any real headway in. I don't know if we'll finish it in one go, but anyway. Well, until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.